last time we teamed up with Leia Florence, the legendary stalker, and arrived at the Monad Charity House where everybody appears to be dead. Actually, it's not carcasses that caused it for sure. It's definitely Arlecchino, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm afraid that's gonna be a boss door, so we need just over 4,000 so let's see. That's 3,000, 1,500. Now, level up. Oh yeah, we got the human trophy when we got another gesture. Nothing here though, so never mind about that. Oh, we never read this. It's best to treat others with grace and proper etiquette. Lumaccio calming a disruptive crowd at a social gathering. Cool. Let's go with this. Also, I need a drink of water. 1 second. Okay.
Why does this keep happening? Is it me? Is it my fault? Romeo, you never should have had to suffer this. Not you.
Letter. Master Leia, by the time you read this letter, I will be at the zoo taking care of matters I recently informed you about. Please don't be concerned that I am acting on my own. I'm not a child anymore. I hope instead you will focus on getting some rest. Your health won't improve without it. I will bring you some fine coffee that suits your tastes when I return. Your faithful apprentice, Romeo.
Get up. I need to get up. I must find him. This is horrific. To see the arms of her apprentice like that. Do you think she'll be okay? I mean, that would destroy anyone, regardless of their resolve. The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
Yeah. That's... yeah. Cradle of Truth. On the potential of the murder puppet, to the most honorable Sir Simon. The second experiment involving Puppet A is complete, and although rigorous testing must still be conducted, so far we have avoided any major conflicts or issues. As expected, this puppet is a small, even insignificant thing, but it is self-aware. In fact, it believes itself to be human. We will continue to observe the subject in hopes it is able to master the appearance, if not the truth, of human thought and behavior. We believe it could be quite useful to you in the future, Sir Simon. Yeah. So, but then I guess eventually they realized that, in fact, they are human, that the ergo is the essence of their humanity, and that made them realize, like especially through the Camille puppet, which ended up, as it turns out, to be like some kind of experiment, I think, based on the lore that we recently got, and also Geppetto's wife. So yeah, they realized that it was like a potential corridor for immortality. When we procured the puppet, it was so severely damaged it required a full set of new limbs. Because it was so thoroughly destroyed, you guys are idiots. Even I had doubts about whether we could recover it to an operable state. The repairs took longer than expected. We ask for your patience regarding this. Respectfully, Sergio, Puppet Manager. Oh, you're really dumb for fixing Arlecchino. petition to the order, to the esteemed and honorable Sir Valentinus. Firstly, while I understand your appreciation of Simon's talent, you must understand how malicious the man has become. I have confirmed he actually procured a puppet driven by the ergo of a deranged killer, a heinous thing tainted with blood, and as dark as the abyss is deep, simply so he could study it. I have heard it said that if you gaze for too long into the abyss gazes also into you. Yet the abyss, we are told, is the way you must go if you are to emerge into the light. But what light is there to be gained from embracing the mad ergo of a remorseless killer? Please, before it is too late, you must take action. Sanction him. Your faithful aide, Arden. Well, it is definitely too late. Sharing the warmth of giving an evening of philanthropy. You are all invited to the evening of philanthropy being held at the Monad Charity House. Spring celebration photo 18 something something min. May your future days be not but happiness. family. They're everything to me. In honor of Carlo's upcoming coming-of-age party, Leia, Carlo, Romeo. Sophia's diary. This petrification disease has everyone frozen with fear. Frozen except for the trembling. Father ordered the quarantine measures at the first sign of trouble, and Antonia's music has helped calm and comfort those desperate people, many children who fled here. If the quarantine works, this winter will pass with no further trouble. But nothing can prepare us for the pain of losing someone so precious. We're still recovering, especially Romeo and her. I pray for the safety of those still outside. P.S. Simon asked to meet at the harbor, but I declined. It's far too early for the next food shipments. What could he want?
Wait. This must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened.
Perhaps, but it sounds like the Order probably kidnapped her before it got to that point. Also, so the Order wanted to turn listeners into gold coin trees, right? Or was it that Sophia was worried about what would happen if they did know that? I can't remember. It was one of the two. Regardless, I wonder what happened after she left. Another letter from an old friend undelivered. I know you're angry about what you've read. I'm sorry for my rudeness, Antonia. This is what Grandmaster Geppetto, the head of the workshop, would have sent you. This is different. This letter is from your old friend Giuseppe. Antonia, ever since that day, I can't recognize this world. I was intolerant, an ambitious man who came to believe his own genius reputation, only focused on one thing, reaching the pinnacle of his field. When I learned of Vanini's brilliant work, I didn't want to acknowledge him. How dare he try to outdo me? I was vain, only satisfied when the world's praise and attention were all mine, and my world was a gilded treasure chest that remained utterly empty. Camille taught me there was still hope. Worlds even an empty man could still live for. That's the trouble with finding heaven. Losing it is more terrible for having known it in the first place. I'm not the man I was before Camille, but I'm no longer the man I was when she was still here. I needed her eyes to see the world without pain, her soul to learn how to love it. Yet, no matter how hard I try to remember now, it all slips through my fingers. My world has lost all color. I think I understand to my very bones the old saying, hell is the pain of remembering loss. So I am an empty man again, Antonia. Even now, Giuseppe Geppetto is no different than a puppet's hollow shell. I have one last worry, the child. I decided to let him try to live in Camille's world, and that meant a world without me. Thanks to you and the Monad Charity House, the child grew up happily, I think. I'm grateful. Leaving the child was selfish, I can't deny it. Leaving him to grow up without parents was unforgivable, and yet I still believe it was the right path. Instead of growing up in a world of ash and ruin, Carlo had you. I hope someday you can forgive this old fool, Antonia. Your friend, Giuseppe. cooks and the people making the food. Pretty sure that big guy was the chef based on the hammers. They were like the most infected? Does that mean it originated with the food? I guess it would make sense. Does that mean sensual? Wouldn't surprise me. Years of service and dedication at the Rose Estate. Edict. Purification for the great truth. We will purify these heresies for the great truth, for leader Valentinus will not. He is a feeble turncoat. He has halted research into ascension and abandoned the path of truth. He has dared place the Great One's physical form into the hands of heretics and unbelievers. These heresies cannot stand. As the inheritors of the sacred truth, we must take control. You are commanded to cleanse the remnants of heresy from the Rose Estate. Purify the site. Dude, there are innocent children here. Wow. All others will continue on the pilgrimage for truth, guided by noble Sir Pistris. Awaken, evolve, ascend, purify the Rose Estate and the cathedral with divine elixir. Divine. No! I thought I had an opportunity to stun him, but I did not. I did not have such an opportunity. Okay. Okay. Wow. That guy has like so much. So much stamina. It's ridiculous, actually. Thank you so much. That's just appreciated, you know? Wait, let's check this real fast. See if maybe this is a shortcut. If it is a shortcut, that would be great. Letter to Valentinus. Sir Valentinus, I hope this letter finds you well. I wish to apologize for the manner in which I abandoned my duties, which bordered on betrayal. I love this family, but walking the monad path proved too painful. I lived in constant fear of being dragged down into the darkness alongside you. I could no longer endure gazing into that yawning abyss. I decided I must walk a different path. I am truly indebted to you for all you have done, for taking me in and raising me, and for the great authority you placed in my hand with the rose sword. I intend to use the power of this sword you gifted me to fight for something righteous. Oh, Father, it embarrasses me even now, but I truly wish to call you that... It embarrasses me even now, but I truly wish to call you that at least once in my life. The feelings inside me as I watch my apprentices grow make me wonder if you felt the same way gazing at me. Your grateful daughter, Leia Florence.
This must be Valentinus in his wife's chambers, if I had to guess. So many bloodstains. I don't think they made it out of here alive. Even a former leader of the Order was helpless when death came calling.
Okay, so that's Leia, and that must be Sophia. Okay, here we go. Great Master's letter of excommunication to my young apprentice. I'm told you have succumbed to delusion and abandoned the path of truth, Valentinus. The human heart can be pitiful, but it is resilient, and I see you are unable to discard your connections to family. But your greater sin? Handing over the Great One's arm. You have fallen so regrettably far. I have no choice but to inform you that in the name of the Council, I declare you excommunicated. As we once shared the bond of master and apprentice, I have personally created this excommunicant's cure for you, though you may not have time to take it. I've heard my sea monster's on the move, and he is headed your way. You who will not see the thread of eternity, make your choice, to live and rot as a human, or to bloom into the next phase of evolution as your final act. Unfortunately, the question is rhetorical, for the matter is out of your hands, Valentinus. Jeez, these people... like, it's really funny to me because, like, this entire situation with the arm and everything was created by this whole separate group that kind of planted it here. And this order, they've gone and just placed so much meaning onto this item that was given to them. You know? Like, they must be just laughing when they see how the order is just like reinterpreted everything. And I just realized I forgot to switch over to electric. I was so close, too. Okay, we need to switch. Not fire, we need electric. Yeah. No! Why? Why am I like this? I do so well up to a point, and then I just lose focus. I stop getting in the I lose track of the timing. I make mistakes. It's really ridiculous. I hate you so much. This is honestly getting ridiculous. I have no no ergo left. All of the ergo that I've collected in this building is gone because of this piece of trash. I'm literally gonna have none left. You know what? And at this point, I don't care. I just need this thing to die. Finally! Accusation against Simon. Sir Valentinus, with the utmost sincerity and all due respect, this will be the 9th indictment. I write to you now not as Luca, senior counselor, but as Luca, your protege. As I've said, I strive to live by your guidance and lessons. You know this, I'm sure of it. So it's with that same sincerity and respect that I will continue to indict Simon. An assembly must be called regarding all this immediately. Not only is he using ergo for personal gain, he is carelessly exploiting it. He's even gathering followers and convincing them that he will lead them to ascension, to godhood. He is making no effort to hide his true intentions, but it's not too late. Please, call an assembly. I will prove everything. Senior Counselor Luca. Okay, so basically, you had Valentinus and the rest of the order, and they were just, doing their order things. And then, like, Simon kind of created this, like, radical group within the order who gained enough power to basically believe themselves, like, morally superior, that they could, like, oh, we're going to excommunicate you. Like, what? As if that was something that... Anyway. Like, basically creating a cult within the order. Not that the order was necessarily blameless. Recharge amulet. Enhances pulse cell recharge when discharged. Not today. Celebration of the generous Lady Sarasani and our other honorable sponsors. Key obtained from within the Rose Estate. It unlocks the door to the Rose Garden entrance. Of all the gardens in Crot, Lady Isabel's Rose Garden is said to be the most beautiful. Having lost their caretaker, the roses now gleam crimson, an ill-timed vision of bloom amidst the backdrop of white snow. The end of this overture is approaching. Revisit the unfinished stories from your journey. Unspoken words and unfulfilled promises may all disappear when the overture ends. Oh? Really? Somehow I didn't think I was quite to that point yet. But I do hear Arlecchino. So, sounds like we're probably going to be fighting him. Let's see, leveling up. We need 1,400, approximately 1,316-ish. Anyway, yeah, so... Okay. So the tree is a glint. It's called glint fruits. So we might as well unglintify the tree. Also, we can sell a bunch of the gold coin tree fruit if we need to buy stuff. Or just for ergo in general. Okay, really? Okay. We have some chords.
Dans mon cœur, un murmure de ma propre confession. Le moment de te rencontrer maintenant. Écoute mon cœur, où es-tu maintenant? Il s'agit d'attendre toute ma vie. N'entends-tu pas ma petite t'attendrai
Damage
même.
while dodging.
Si j'ai mal au cœur pour que tu puisses entendre ma petite voix, je t'attendrai. Je t'attendrai.
Recovering durability faster would be really nice.
Well met, Master Stalker. Are you well?
The cat that loves to hide. It's adorable. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where are you? I have a present. Yay. She's taking a shine to the bell color. We were able to pet the cat, the kitten, when well, apparently the bell conveys through her hand. But whatever, you know. Okay, now, what I really want to know is, does that affect the grown-up cat in the present timeline? This feels important to me because I'm pretty sure the cat did not have a bell before. I could be wrong about that. Yeah. No collar. No bell. So, unclear on exactly what the relationship is between the two timelines. Alright, well, this is gonna have to do it for this episode. It sounds like next time we are completing the DLC. That's crazy. Hasn't felt that long. I really thought we were like maybe at the halfway point of the story. But no. Okay. Yeah. So, next time, I guess we will go and confront Arlecchino. I am really curious as to how Arlecchino, after he was repaired, got filled with like a dozen more swords and then put into the basement of the alchemist aisle. Did they intend to yet again? No, I don't know. I mean, clearly in the past, Arlecchino can't die for real. Wow, that came out weird. He can't die for real because he's in the current timeline. You know, we meet him. He's the king of riddles and all that. So I am very curious as to how this is going to turn out. And we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.